Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Spiritual Superpowers. I'm Dawn, and this is Karen.
And we have a great Spiritual Superpowers replay for you today.
So enjoy. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Spiritual Superpowers. I'm Dawn. This is Karen, and I'm really excited about today's episode.
I really am too.
I'm so curious about this. We have Nadine Hampton of Violet Healing on the show with us today. And Nadine does this amazing artwork, but it's an intuitive energy reading, painting. So yeah, we just want to learn.
It's so amazing. And we've never really come across anyone else that does this. We've done, over 100 episodes, all on people with spiritual superpowers. And we've never come across anyone like yourself.
So welcome, Nadine.
Thank you.
And
it's good to be here.
Okay, so let's get to some questions.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. So have you always been intuitive? Like, did you have these experiences as a child that you can look back on and say that this might have led you to what you do now?
Because I know you've been doing it for 12 years, it says on your website, right? But
yeah, so I've done healing. So I've done Reiki for the last 13 years now, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, what we've seen is Reiki sort of like the gateway.
That's Michael Slot says. Yeah, it's the gateway
into intuitive, all things intuitive, right?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of opens you up.
Yes.
Is that what you experienced?
Definitely. Yeah. It really, really is, I think, the gateway. And it's kind of that, I think, the easiest way to get more confidence, I think, really. It's building that energy up and realizing that there's really more to life than just what we experience every day.
You know, we've seen lots of people that do Reiki, as we said, it's sort of a gateway into other things. But how did you come to, is it energy intuitive painting?
Yes, intuitive energy painting. Yeah, I actually do intuitive energy healing, and mostly that's what I do. So then with COVID, this has always just kind of been a side thing, but then I started doing, how you kind of see like those little outlines of people and the chakras, and kind of, so my readings were kind of a little bit like that. And then my sister gave me these watercolor pencil crayons. And I had asked someone who was just like wanted one of those readings. I said, you mind if I like paint it or color it, or because this is what I see, and it would be really cool if you could kind of see what I see. I find the painting itself, though, is something that you can actually take away. Like you have something now.
We're going to frame ours because they're just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my painting, which we'll put up a little thing, so pretty.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
She looks like an angel.
Yeah.
Painting.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like that at the end. It really was. The tiger lily was the most predominant thing that came up first. So the tiger lily was like the thing that popped out right at the very beginning. And I've had a lot of this lately about keeping flowers open, the concentration on not allowing that flower to close and that energy to close up.
Oh.
So your reminder is to keep that flower open.
Well, I felt closed down quite a bit in the past few months, I think. In the last, I guess, 2.5 years. Yeah, the end of summer 2019, I closed my practice. I left my marriage. I moved.
Basically gave your whole life
I walked away.
Walked away from.
I walked away from it. because I was really sick and I knew in my heart that I had tried everything else and that I knew those were the things that needed to be done. It was that leap of faith.
So I know that you got married. I didn't realize that you were married before. So there's something at
Oh,
the end
yes.
of the reading that now makes total sense to me. And I actually, there's a more to that. And I didn't want to put it in because I was
So confused.
Yeah, I was very confused.
Yeah. They ask you release a block about a past love. Do not bring them into the energy field.
So is he still in your life somehow?
Yes. Yeah, a lot. Well, we share our dog and we are fine. Like, you know, he was broken, but I think now he realizes that it was
For the
best for both of us. We had just hit that fork in the road and
Mhm.
we had spent our time together, become who we were, but it was time to become our new selves separately. And yeah, we're still in contact quite a bit. And I know that we had done an episode on cord cutting because I worry about him. And I just
Okay.
happy as I am.
You bring him in.
It's me. It's
Yeah.
me. I need to
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that makes okay, thank you.
That's where that comes from. Yeah.
That's where that comes from.
It was
Okay.
just I guess the cord cutting didn't quite hold. Because I just wanted to be
So you're basing that on him. So if he's happy, then I get to be really happy.
yeah.
But I mean, I give you total props for doing what you've done. That's amazing.
Thank you. But it's been a busy time, like between all those things place. And I think that's where my nervous, scattered brain is, why the energy, because there was just so many things that we were juggling, big life events that were all happening at the same time.
And maybe that's why you almost have to close down because there's just too much going on. But Nadine's reminding you to stay open, right?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, and the flower is rooted in the ground.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
After getting your report, I have spent way more time outside.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a really great reminder. And I'm on a farm as well. It's summer, so it's time to get to work. Oh, actually,
I wanted to ask about that too.
Yeah. So
this part, right?
So, yeah.
So
yeah.
actually about a pregnancy. Like you were talking about, you know, giving birth and Mother Earth and all that kind of stuff. I honestly call all the seeds and all the things that we do here my BBs. So it's that time right now where we've seeded and we're sowing and we're watching.
So that's your heart. That's because the heart is in the womb. So that's your that heart chakra is in the womb area.
Mm-hmm.
And so at first it was like this womb, and I was like, well, maybe pregnancy. That's maybe why I'm getting like some of the jitters, but then they were kind of doing more of a Mother Earth type thing. So
That's exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Caron and I were talking about it, and then I even just, without even realizing it, I said, my babies. Yeah. So
I'm like, bingo.
Yeah.
Where that comes from.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Perfect sense. Absolute perfect sense. And the other thing that I really liked was I feel like I'm a walking contradiction, and you totally nailed it because you say, so I have to say I'm loving the yin and yang of your energy. I'm getting such opposite ends: confident but anxious, fierce but gentle, fragile but strong, pure but dark. And it's so great that you picked up on that because my strength is actually in my darkness.
So it is very predominant.
Yeah,
it's very predominant. I thought you look so gentle and so and,
with the dark.
no, there's this I had that vision of motorcycle chick kind of thing, black leather, just
tattoos and piercing, and
that's what I got.
I love my leather jacket.
And you used to go to heavy metal rock.
I'm a metaler. Yeah, definitely metalhead. In fact, I have a bunch of shows this year, just with No, Def Leppard.
So that is the totally yin and yang. You do not look like that at all, like with that persona at all, right? So I'm like, I have like opposite ends of the spectrum here. And it was really cool because they weave together seamlessly. So it isn't a fault. It is beautiful because they seamlessly, it's not like a I'm over here and then I have to be over here. They go together. And it was really cool to kind of go in through that. It kind of, you felt like so gentle and nice. And then I felt like a real badass.
So I'll show my painting. So the totem pole starts with a wolf at the bottom, then a horse, then a bear, and then the eagle at the top. And what I should let you know, I'm an animal communicator. So I psychically communicate with animals, and I also am an animal medium. So I also connect with animals on the other side.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Hands down, you nailed it.
Okay, so that makes more sense to me.
Yes.
Because I really felt that I had to do this like totem pole. And I've never actually drawn anything as I do these paintings, and I had to draw out these animals.
Yeah, so that's why, it's amazing validation. When I saw this, I was like, this is just amazing. I really couldn't believe it.
Yeah, and everyone we've shown, they're all like, oh my God, that's perfect. That's so Caron. Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, that makes me feel really good. So when I first did the reading, though, the eagle was the most predominant, had these big green wings, and they kind of enveloped everything around you. So
those are the wings.
Yeah. But it was like, so it's actually the heart chakra. So therefore, it's not right in the center. It is like surrounding the whole thing. So this eagle is the protector, and it is the heart of the whole system, and it envelops you.
What I also noticed was the bear. The bear was interesting, but one thing I really picked out of your reading from bear is that loving yourself is important, and about speaking to my boundaries or being firm with my boundaries, which is so important in my life right now. Polar bear is my power animal, my protector.
Oh, okay.
Well, and then horse, you have a horse in there. And again, what I took out of what you wrote about that is, in your gut what is good and what you need. And horses are very sensitive, right? They're just like that. And they're also herd animals. So they're very connected to their friends and family. And just before we came on this call, like I was kind of discussing some of my challenges with Dawn. We'll go to Wolf next. There's a fire that burns bright. And Wolf sends out calls and prayers to the universe.
Mm-hmm. So that's the spiral that goes up straight through, and it goes out to the universe.
My family, friends, my fur family on the other side. I'm constantly, talking to them, calling in all my spirit team. And of course, I have such a great network of support on this side too. That being said, you also put in here, chaos was needed to fast track healing. And there is always something good that comes from the storm. Mm-hmm. And I believe that as well.
So I have a question. So the horse came in with a warrior, a female warrior. She was very much by your side. She was on a white horse, which to me signifies being very high up. I don't know if there's any connection there or if you've had anything with that.
I have been told just out of the blue by someone that wasn't even doing an intuitive reading on me or anything. We were just kind of going for a walk. I didn't know this person. And she said, interestingly enough, that I have Joan of Arc energy around me.
So just that warrior. Yeah, just that warrior. Yep.
So So I'll have to do a little bit more meditation on that.
Mhm.
So that being said, how can people get in touch with you?
Mm-hmm.
On my website, so violethealing.ca, and on Instagram, violet_healing. That's where I do most of everything, is on Instagram. So take care of yourselves, both of you. And you're so loved, both of you.
Well, thank you. And you keep up the great work. And thank you again for taking this time with us.
So for our viewers, if you like this video, make sure you give us the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so.
And hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. And we just thank you for spending this time with us and hope that you learned something. Remember to visit violethealing.ca and get yourself your own intuitive energy painting with Nadine. So thank you, Nadine. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you all again soon.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.